What is going on, and welcome back to the Journeyman with me, FoggyPlays on FM22. Today, we are going to be taking on Wuhan and Dalian Pro in the Chinese Super League. Form has been horrendous, as is to be expected, because we are a very, very bad team in a league that we really should not be in. But if you do want to enjoy this episode, do of course make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, let's get into the video. Right, fellas, so as I was saying in the intro, form has been a little bit not ideal, as to be expected. We're not a team that really should be in this division, especially with the players we have. But the last time you were here, we beat Chongqing and lost to Shandong. But then we went and got beaten by Beijing, which kind of expected. So I set up a friendly because there was like a 3-week break for some reason here. And we won that game quite comfortably. Then we went and lost to Guangzhou Evergrande. Quite a good team, you know. And just saying, Matthew Hope was quite good, the American striker. And then 6-4. This was not a fantastic game against Guizhou. It was an interesting game to watch, but really could have done with not conceding 6, obviously enough. But Josh Collins got himself a brace. Then against Changchun, we drew 3-3. Really should have won this game. We were 3 up, and we just fell apart, to be honest. Then against Heba FC, squeaked out a victory. Very, very squeaky victory. And then against Jing Guyi, made on his debut, scored an absolute screamer of a goal. But other than that, we didn't play all that well to start the game. We were going to play the Xinjiang and the Wolves game, because the Wolves was the cup game. Decided against it. Form were shocking. I didn't really want to show you us getting beaten by a non-league Chinese team. Turns out we actually did better than I thought. They had a player sent off, but we were already 3 up at the time. Zhang Qi scoring. Lee got himself a cheeky little goal. It's only like a second time he scored for us in a competitive match, which was quite nice. And then we scored a brace. So we're the Wuhan and Dalian Pro. Dalian Pro, might I add, managed by Antonio Conte. League-wise, we are 14th, which, to be fair, a lot better than I was expecting. We have drawn Shanghai Shenhua in the the next round, the 5th round of the cup. They're not having a great start. They have beaten Shanghai. I'm surprised Shanghai are 8th. I didn't actually realize that. Shanghai are 8th in the league. Finance-wise, we are in the mud. £852,000 in debt. Not ideal. 4.6 or 5.6 million, almost 5.7. We're struggling. Don't want us to tackle harder? Yeah, I trust my assistant manager because he knows what he's talking about. Our capacity of 35,000. No. 2,778 tickets. Since we made it into the top division, every game has been the lowest attendance. It just keeps decreasing, game on game. So we're after changing tactic to a 4-3-3 because the fans were getting on my back about the fact we were playing really poorly. It is a return for today for Josh Collins, Grung, and Antonio, because you can't play foreign players in the cup. So, and Saeed also didn't get an opportunity in the last game because, as I said, can't have any foreign players. So the 4 of them got to rest. Got to rest in the last game. Saif hasn't played too much, if at all, actually, since we swapped to this tactic, because he's a winger, and we are not using wingers at the moment. But we are going into this game off the back of a good victory. So I'm hoping that we can use the momentum from the cup to go out there and at least play well. Just play decent, just be acceptable. Collins misses a header. Anderson Lopez quite easily goes around the goalkeeper. Not ideal. Not a great way to start. Yeah. That was just a Route 1 straight down the middle. Didn't really stand a chance. That's not ideal. I feel like the fact that Wuhan scored first, we're in significant trouble now. We're not a great team at the best of times, so trying to come from behind, probably not going to work. We are building from the back. Like I said, this is quite an unorthodox pitch that we've built for ourselves. Grung finds Luke, Low. Not a great cross, but Antonio smashes it into the back of the net. It is 1-1. This is going quite well. In the last minute or so, it's turned out quite well. Deo, beautifully taken down, just turns and powers it into the back of the net. Okay, I was going to say, have all the players just left the pitch? Are we? Okay, yeah, we're still on key highlights. For a second, I thought that glitch was going to make it so that we were playing like no highlights, and it was just going to be like replay for goals. My left back's picked up an injury again. Not ideal. Deng whips it across. Zangki scores from a throw. We've had some absolutely horrendous set pieces recently, so I'm kind of glad that that's worked out in our favour. Hoyang doesn't actually look too bad. He is the to be fair, that was just a really, really good shot. You can't really fault him for that. That was one touch, turns, smashes it into the back of the net, gave Sun absolutely no chance. We have been the better of the teams, although they've had a half chance. Nice little bit of building here. Deo finds Gurung, our Nepali central midfielder. Penalty? I feel like that would have been given if it was the other way. Lee? He just needed to play against a really bad team to learn where the goal was. I feel like this is going to be one of those games where it's going to be 6-4 again. Hopefully this time we're the ones that come out on top. That was quite the strike from a decent distance out. Looks like Shanghai Shenhua are winning. Yeah, this is turning into very much a tit for tat. You score, we score. We score, you score. So just before halftime, I would imagine Wuhan are going to score again. Anderson Lopez seems to be quite the footballer. Then again, we make everyone look good. Zhang heads it away. There is, even though this is a very compact pitch, it seems like they're finding quite an amount of space, and that is, Lee Yun absolutely smashes it into the back of the net. We struggle defensively, and in the whole going forward thing, essentially things aren't going great. Hopefully, we can make it 4-4 before halftime. This game has been insane so far. There has been 11 shots total, 7 goals. Nobody has a 1 XG. Combined, we have just over a 1 XG now between the two teams. That wasn't good enough for the efforts keep going. Go out and prove it. I want to see how bad. It's a groin injury. I have Wei Julin on the bench. not much of a downgrade. The 16-year-old is quite good. So we'll bring him on. And we'll go from there. It's going to give him a little bit of a go and make the difference. Because I think he's probably long term the best left back this club is going to have. So it'd be nice to give him enough opportunities so he can do something. That is a penalty. Definitely. Zheng gets absolutely hammered. Hammered down, of course, not hammered as in drunk. Collins is going to step up to take yet another penalty. Our top goal scorer is our centre back, Collins, and he smashes it past the keeper, and it is 4-4. Some people would say maybe, change tactic a little bit so you're not as open. I say nay. Let's see what we can get this score to. Can we get it to like a 6-6? I haven't had a 6-6 in a while. So it'd be interesting. Grung is offside. He's celebrating like he's onside. It's been given. You don't see that very often. That a free kick in that situation is scored. So I will take it. That was somewhat unexpected. Lou actually finds a player. Handball whips it across. Antonio is going to struggle to get the power behind it from that far away. But he's trying. I was kind of hoping that one of my players was going to close him down. We have 3 strikers. Would have been nice if somebody went, do you know what, maybe I'll try and close down the goalkeeper a little bit. Instead he's just like, nah. Zhang, beautifully chested down. Makes a marauding run forward, but then sends it straight back to the goalkeeper. Big ball over the top. Antonio. Oh, if we had a better striker. Imagine what would have happened if we had a guy with killer instinct. Back of the net. Instead we have a meh striker. Alright, some of our players are getting a little tired. We have 20-ish minutes left. It's not playing all that well, so we're going to move Yi over to the side. Wang is going to come on and play as the ball-winning midfielder. No, pressing forward. I was saying that because I'm bringing on Zhang to play as the ball-winning midfielder. Because I do not want Zheng to get himself sent off in a situation where we are actually winning a game. Dalian Pro are winning against Shenzhen. We're 10 minutes away. Sun is not having a great game. It is 5-4, so there's still 6 minutes left. Plenty of time for us to score another, for them to score 2. This is going to be disallowed though, because it is offside. It is offside. There we go. Offside. 5-5. No. 5-4. Someone has given away a free kick in a not ideal position. Thankfully, Cheng put that one just ever so slightly wide. Okay, just Gurung, you can go back here. We Anbone, both on defend. You can be a ball-winning midfielder on defend here. Lee can come off for Gee. You can be a box-to-box. Deng can be a deep-lying playmaker on support. And we have one more substitution. I'm going to take Sun off because he's just not playing all that well. But I'm going to make Zhu just a standard goalkeeper to stop him from trying to run out. We are playing a 35-man at the back. Completely forgot to change everything else, but that's fine. We've somehow managed to win this game. I think that is a fantastic scoreline. Congratulations, lads. We've only gone and bloomin' won the game. that is delightful. And Shanghai did win against Kunshan, so it's their first win in a little bit of time. It's only out for 2 days with a groin strain, or a tight groin. That is. So we will be back in just a second for the game against Dalian Pro. Don't go anywhere. Right, fellas, so it's time for us to take on Dalian Pro now, and I am not expecting an awful lot for this game. I do think it's going to be an absolute trouncing, but it's fine. Not many changes from the last game. I actually don't remember how many we've made. Clearly we've made 3. We have. Wang Chao comes in because Wei wasn't great. Zheng is suspended. I think Hoyang potentially was suspended. This is an away game, so I'm not expecting an awful lot. As you can see, Antonio Conte is after taking over at Dalian Pro. So we'll see how we get on. They're quite a good side. We are not. Their striker Boateng has been scoring goals for fun so far this year. I think he scored a hat-trick in a game recently. I did have a conversation with Sun about the fact that he conceded, not even conceded so many goals in the last game. It was just that he played really, really poorly. He is only 16, so I'm not too hard on the guy. Like, he's kind of come into the team and he's just been thrust into the first team because Jackie, I want to say that's his name, the old goalkeeper that we have, he's not all that good. So just putting players in, just kind of putting 11 players on the pitch and hoping that they can do something. Because, like I said, we're not a great team. Most of our players are League One players at best. A couple of the goalkeepers just showing off with all his dribbling. That was not great. Not great by Zhang. Was that Zhang? Ooh, we've gotten away with that one. Someone hit the post/crossbar. Lee takes a free kick. It's not a great free kick, but we still have the ball. So that makes it slightly better, I guess. Pau, I don't even know who that was to. Jiang. To be fair, we're playing quite a young side. Our goalkeeper being 16. One of our midfielders is 17. And 2 of our strikers are still teenagers. So, it's a young side. We don't have that many players that are older. I think Antonio is probably the oldest player on the pitch for us. We do have a couple of older players on the bench or just in the squad in general. But Boateng was eventually going to get in. I think he's been given his offside. It looked like he was quite a distance ahead of pretty much. He's only scored 5 goals this year. I feel like he scored more. Yeah, he was a good 3 or 4 yards offside. But everything's going fine. It's fine. I'm not worried. You're the one who's worried, not me. Don't want me to tell Yang. Don't want my left back to watch their striker. Collins wins the header, and Lee, the only man forward, has the ball. Switches play to Deng. Cuts inside and has a wild effort from 15, 20 yards. Not 100% sure what his thinking there was, but we've had a couple of shots now. Deng with a free kick. Almost curled it into the top bins. We've had 3 shots, 1 half chance. But we're going in at halftime 0-0. You're doing well, keep going. You're not doing all that well, but I feel like if I tell you that you're all shit, then things aren't going to go exactly as I would like. Is there anyone on the bench that I could bring on that's going to make a massive difference? No. No. So we're just going to send the lads out as they were. Pretty much our midfield and strikers not playing all that well. To be fair, 3 shots, 1 on target. We've had 39% possession. We haven't had much opportunity to show what we can do. We've had 20 fouls. You know, we're making sure they're aware that we're here. But we're not doing a huge amount of actual football. I was kind of hoping that he'd make a mistake there and we'd pounce on that mistake, but we haven't. Interestingly, Antonio has been really bad. Boateng is true and put the ball in the back of the net, but is he offside again? Does this man know the rules of football? He does. He does, and he's quite good at it. I want to see how close he was to being offside. Is this going to be one of those ones where, yeah, he was miles onside? Oh, I wasn't even close. All right, bit of encouragement. I went to work the ball in the box, but I think I might have told Zong to man mark the dude. Wang is true. Oh, it's come back off the crossbar. Alright, it is about that time that we make substitutions. We're going to bring Wang on for Antonio. Make him the poacher. Lee can be the advance forward. Yi can come on. And I'm going to bring on Tang Mao to play as the Mazzella. We're basically making our midfield absolutely useless, but they're not great to begin with, so it's fine. Zong is going to come off for Song, and we are going to confirm those changes with 20 minutes remaining. We don't have a -5 goal difference. That's not too bad. Habai and Kunshan struggling just a smidge. Shandong have absolutely ruined everybody's season. Handball. Oh, we've gotten away with that one. Handball with the absolute mare of a throw. Larson steps up to take the corner. Yang does get a clear. Going to give the lads a bit of encouragement. 10 minutes left. We're doing much better than I was expecting. We've had 20 shots against us. Yang actually finds a teammate with a throw. Decides to just aimlessly run with the ball. Larson, Sun, not going to be beaten today. We have 1 substitution remaining. We do. Who do we have on the bench? Who is playing that I think should be taken off? Lee is not having a great game. Piao also not having a great game. We don't have any actual midfielders on the bench. Zhao is not really a midfielder. And Guan, again, not really a midfielder. So we are going to just take off Yang and bring on Hoyang just to get the left back fitter. To be fair, Hanbon has been poor. Boateng has now decided to take a run down the wing. Nobody's there to stop anybody. Oh, Guy finds Wang. Wee. Oh. We don't deserve to lose by 2. We've played so much better than losing by 2. This is our final opportunity. We're going attacking for the final 3 minutes. Oh, son! Emmanuel Boateng with his 6th of the season. Sun with the mistake. Just a really poor goal kick. Don't want to see it again. You did yourselves proud. I can't ask for much more. We got beaten. We were beaten fair and square. The next thing you're going to see in this series is probably the transfer window. Although we might come back just before the transfer window, come back for the end of June, maybe. It'll be a surprise. Let me know down in the comments down below how you think we're going to do now that we're doing okay. Oh yeah, yeah. We're definitely gonna come back at the end of June, start of July to play Shanghai and Kunshan. That looks like 2 games that would be fantastic, and then we'll come back in August for the game or the episode after that, so we can have a look and see what transfers we've done. But if you have enjoyed this episode, do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends, and of course I will see you in the next one.